know that your goal, you cannot have 10 goals in a year. Actually, at most is 3 goals in a year. You can only focus on one. Most people can only focus on accomplishing one goal at one time. How do you train yourself to be ready for opportunities? How do you train yourself to be a hardy person? Because remember, this is just our subtopic. Your purpose is important. You have to train yourself to keep your living expenses low. In short, you have to train yourself to manage your expenses. Because if you can't manage your personal expenses, you can forget to be about being the kind of person who can manage your business expense. It's exactly the same. Every business, you need to be lean in your expenses. And like I say, how can you be lean if you don't know what you want? And then you go follow people and buy car. Not in Singapore. No, not the car thing. You train yourself to have discipline. So lesson number 1, this is the real lesson number 1. Your living expenses is your first lesson to build businessman resilience because you are training yourself in discipline. Your first business you do, you are learning, you are making mistakes. You are learning, you are making mistakes. You are also learning and making mistakes about your character. You even need to manage your character, and your character is all over the shop. Your chances of succeeding in business already fail already. If your living expenses is high and you go into business, listen to this. You don't even give yourself the runway of 2 years. You see Ben Yo, how long did his restaurant last? 2 years. You don't give yourself that runway to go and learn everything about failing or succeeding in business. The first time you do business, don't expect to succeed. The first time you do business, you need as much runway as possible, as much financial capital as possible to learn. What do you learn, guys? Same thing for those of you in Riemann, it's your first business. Those of you in insurance, those of you in property. You will start to go into logical thinking whereby if your living expenses is $2,000 a month, everything you start to spend on becomes a percentage of this 2,000. And that whole clarity of whether it makes sense or don't make sense becomes crystal clear.